Today I'm gonna make 3 budget-friendly oatmeal recipes for weight loss. For the first recipe, you're gonna need oats. I'm using 1/3 of a cup of oats. Sweetener of choice. I buy this at Walmart for very cheap. You can always use sugar or whatever you prefer. Make sure if you're using sugar, don't use it too much because this is for a weight loss recipe. I love cinnamon, so I added it to it. If you don't like it, leave it out. And I'm adding in an egg for a protein and some fats. It makes you satiated. I think that's more that what helps you to lose weight is having a satiating meal. I'm gonna mix it up. This is for a pancake recipe, so you can also blend this up and add a little bit of liquid, but sometimes I'm very lazy, so I just mix everything up and let it sit for a little bit so the oats can soak up the liquid. Add a little bit of baking powder to make it a little puffier and then look better. Not sure if it helps very much, but that's how I do it. And then you put it in a pan, on a hot pan. I created this recipe because one day I was very lazy and I wanted to eat pancakes, but oatmeal pancakes, and I didn't want to blend it up, so I just decided to mix all the ingredients together and put it in a pan, and it worked. And it's actually very delicious. I love the texture of the oatmeal whole. I'm using quick oats here if you're interested, but I think it works with the raw oats as well. So you flip it and you see it holds together really well. So we just plate it, put it on a plate. And I'm gonna top this with some sugar-free syrup that I also bought at Walmart. You can use whatever syrup you want, but make sure it's a low-calorie one if you're looking into losing weight. And you also, I'm gonna top this with some fruit. The cheapest fruit that you can find for me, at least, is bananas. I'm here in the US. But whatever fruit is in season, you can top that with, or you can leave it out if you don't like the fruit on top. I personally like bananas, and also put some strawberries. They're in season and I can get them very cheap as well. Oatmeal is a very cheap and very healthy breakfast. Eggs are also very cheap and a great source of protein and fats that in this combo make you very satiated and making easier for you to lose weight. So this is the final result. Adding some cinnamon. I love cinnamon, so I put it into everything, and that's the result. It's very delicious and very satiating, and very easy to make. For the second recipe, we're gonna make a baked oats. So I'm also gonna use 1/3 of a cup of oats, and I'm gonna add an egg for some protein and some fats. Again, like eggs are very cheap and a great source of protein and fats. And also gonna use half of a mashed banana. You're gonna mix everything together. I didn't add any sweetener to this recipe because I'm using a ripe banana, and I think that was sweet enough for this recipe. And again, cinnamon. I love cinnamon. You don't have to use it if you don't like it. A little bit of baking powder. Not sure if it helps, but I always add a little bit to have like maybe a cakey consistency. I don't know. And also some blueberries. Also, you don't have to use that, or you can use whatever fruit that you like. I just put that for flavor. Give it another mix, and I'm gonna transfer this to my a baking dish. And again, this is like a single serving, so a small one that you can put it in the oven. And you can double this recipe if you want to make it for the whole family. I'm just making it for myself. And I'm gonna put this in the oven for at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. When it started to get brown, you're done, and that's the final result. I'm gonna cut out into squares and put it in a plate, and then you can top with whatever you want. Again, sugar-free syrup if you want, and some fruit and more cinnamon. And that's all for this recipe. The third recipe is actually my favorite way to eat oats. I'm gonna use 1 part of oats for about 2.5 to 3 parts of water, and I'm gonna cook in the microwave for about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm using sweetener here, but you can use whatever sweetener of your choice, or you can leave it out if you like. Cinnamon, as you know, I love cinnamon, so I put into everything. I love the taste of it. And this recipe is just very simple. It's just my favorite way to eat oats. And I'm gonna add some peanut butter, about a tablespoon of peanut butter, no more than that, and frozen blueberries. I'm using wild blueberries, a little bit more expensive than regular ones, but I love it. This recipe for me tastes just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's so delicious. I hope you try it. So that was it. That was the 3 recipes for this video. I hope you try them, and if you do, let me know in the comments below if you liked it.